everybody, I'm JJ Johnson. You're watching Reality Survival. Today, we're talking about headlamps. Specifically, we're going to be talking about the Olight H1 Nova. This is a really cool light, and I think it's got a ton of different uses, so I think you're going to like it. Let's get the camera up close to the bench and take a little bit closer look at this thing, talk about the specs and all that kind of stuff. Before I do that, though, I just want to talk briefly about the usefulness of headlamps. I think that they are commonly overlooked. We as preppers tend to focus a lot on the the pocket style flashlights and stuff like that, and those are awesome and extremely useful. But in wilderness type settings, in settings where you're having to work with your hands and that kind of stuff, and you want to have a hands-free light, headlight is the way to go. And this one is a really good option because it's because of the different options that it comes with, and I'll show you those here in a second. Olight is a proven brand. It's proven to be very reliable and very good, and I think this one's going to be something that you'll enjoy. So with that, let's go ahead and take a closer look at it. Okay, so the Olight H1 Nova. This little guy is pretty cool, and he comes in this silicone mounted elastic head strap. It's obviously adjustable, pretty much one size fits all, and all you got to do to pull him out of here is just slide it out like that, and then you have the basic body of the light. It is an angle head, as you can see, and it basically runs off of one 3-volt CR123A, or you can run it off of the rechargeable versions as well. And the switch on it is just right here. Oop, I put the battery in backwards, I think. I always forget Olight seems to do theirs a little differently. It is O-ring sealed. As you can see, I think the waterproof rating on this is IPX8. So, pretty water resistant. There we go. And we just have the little silicone button on the top. And if you hold that down, then it will run through the different power modes as well. And this is a variable. It has a variable turbo mode where it'll do up to 500 lumens, and that'll only last for about 3 minutes, and then it'll start stepping down to the 180 lumens, which is the high mode. And it does that because of heat management. Just a device this small, it's difficult for something to put out that that much lumens for that long without causing damage to the components and stuff like that. One of the cool things about this knife is that it also has a magnetic tail cap. If you like the magnetic tail caps, I think those are good on knives. Especially if you're going to use it for working on stuff and all that kind of stuff on one like this or a headlamp. Now, when you're putting them in your pocket, sometimes the magnetic feature can get annoying, but for working on stuff and being able to slap it up against something, that is pretty cool. Here is the case that it comes in, and in the case it comes with a clip also, so you can pop this little bad boy on there, and you got the little clip right here, and you can stick that on the rim of a hat, or you can stick it in your shirt pocket, or whatever the case may be, and that's just going to work really, really well. Additionally, if you wanted to carry this as an EDC, you could pretty easily stick this in your front 2 fingers like this, and use it as a tactical light if you wanted to. That way you could still get a pretty good grip on there, and still be able to see what's in front of you. So that's kind of cool. I think the light has a lot of different potential uses. It also has an SOS mode on here, and I forget right off the top of my head how to do the SOS mode. Might be, yeah, do the 3 clicks there. So that'll go into the SOS mode. Alright, so let me go run across the specs on this real quick here. So the 500 lumen mode, like I said, it's only going to last about 3 minutes, and then it's going to step down to the 180 lumens. That'll go the 180 lumens will go 3 hours on a fully charged battery. Then the next mode down is the 60 lumen mode, and that will go 8.5 hours. Then it steps down to the 15 lumen mode, and that will do 42 hours. And then the smallest in the 2 lumen mode will go 15 days. Now they say that this has a distance that it'll shine out about 66 meters. I find that to be a little over exaggerated. I think it's probably just a little less than that. It's got a drop rating of 1.5 meters. That is definitely true. It's a very solid little one-piece aluminum bodied light, and you know it's definitely ruggedized. It's said to have 1080 candela. Again, that's just another expression of light and lumens and that kind of thing. It is made with the Cree XML2 LED, and it has a beaded style lens, so that you get a good soft light for working up close. The measurements on this are about 58.5 millimeters long by about 21 millimeters wide. And without the battery, it weighs about 49.5 grams. So I've had this for a couple of weeks. I've been trying to use it around the house and stuff like that. I find it to be very user-friendly and very durable. I think this is a great addition to a bug-out bag, a get-home bag, or just your everyday carry. I mean, this makes a great little everyday carry light that fits in your pocket, and you know, in the lower modes can last quite a long time if you don't use it on the turbo mode. So the packaging that it comes with, a nice little case here. You know, just a zippered kind of hard style case, and I think that's gonna last fine. I don't see there's gonna be any issues with that. You can pop off the clip and store it in there, and then you know it's real easy to get back into the silicone headlamp as well, or headlamp mount. And then this, you know, it basically just it rotates in here, and the friction of the silicone mount will hold it in place. You know, so it's very lightweight and just really applicable for a lot of different situations. Anyhow, guys, this has just been a real quick tabletop look at the Olight H1 Nova. When I have it out using it in the field sometime, I'll try to get you some field pictures as well. If you like gear review videos like this, wilderness survival type videos, disaster preparedness, then I definitely appreciate it if you click the subscribe button. If you're already a subscriber, then I really appreciate that. And you can go ahead and click the bell button down over here to get a notification, email notification each time we upload a new video. As always, guys, I definitely appreciate it when you click the thumbs up button, when you share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And don't forget to live the 6 Ps. Proper prior preparation prevents poor performance. Stay safe, guys.